This is my DSARI home audit. So for some background, I live in a 4-person apartment, 1,106 square feet. I would generally say we aren't big users of power. That's what I would have said before this project. According to the EIA, 2 to 4 person bedroom or apartment in the Midwest uses about 6,100 kilowatt hours of energy a year, so 511 a month for this region. This is my utility bill. I need to worry about this is the consumption, 573 kilowatt hours in a period of, service period of half a month. So a full month is about 1,146 kilowatt hours. And if we're gonna break down that usage, 17% for AC, 15% for space heating, 14% for water heating, lighting uses 10%, fridge uses 7%, TV uses 7%, dryer 5%, everything else uses 25%, excuse me. And for the devices we're going to be measuring today, I have a laptop charger. Those are between 40 and 150 watts of energy usage. We'll go in the middle. Phone charger is about 5, box fans 75 watts, tower fans 48 and 100, go in the middle, depends on the setting. TV is about 100 watts, hair dryer is about 1,500 to 2,000 watts, and PS5 is 200 to 220 watts. We'll once again go in the middle there. This is the daily time log. I will unblock the other portion so you can see. But laptop charger 6.8 hours, phone charger 2.78 on average, light bulb 4.94, box fan and tower fan 24 each, TV 3.35, hair dryer 0.23, PS5 3.35. How I tracked it, I used my phone to track start and stop times on devices, so I'd mark down the time in the day when it was turned on, and then I marked down when it was turned off throughout a whole day. And then I'd use those numbers to calculate how long it was on, and I couldn't get my roommates to do it, so it's just me. But here are my devices: constant box fan 62.9 watts, constant tower fan 27.2 watts, the PS5 playing a game 124.3 watts, 40 watt light bulb, running a charger for 2 hours 0.004 kilowatt hours, variable device. The variable laptop charger 0.057 kilowatt hours in about 7 hours of use. Hair dryer 1,183 watts, constant, and TV while turned on 39.9 watts, also a constant device. To quantify my project, I use this data table. I use 3.25 kilowatt hours a day, 97.6 kilowatt hours a month, and then here's a nice little infographic to visualize that. Box fan, tower fan, they use a bunch. For calculations, I got some calculations here. Light bulb 4.94 hours on average, wattage is 40. Multiply those together, divide by 1,000 to get into kilowatt hours. You get 0.1976 kilowatt hours a day, and then round it to 0.2 for the sake of simplicity. Laptop charger, you have 0.057 kilowatt hours over 6.99 hours. So you take the kilowatt hours divided by the hours it was used, and then you get 0.008 kilowatt hours per hour the device is used, which equates to 8 watts. And then you can use the average per day, which was 6.8 hours on average per day, times the 0.008 kilowatt hours per hour, and you get 0.054 kilowatt hours per day. For the constant box fan, it's used for 24 hours, runs at 62.9 watts, multiply them together, divide by 1,000, you get 1.51 kilowatts per day. What did I notice? My 2 fans use a ton of energy. The hair dryer uses a bunch of energy despite being by far the least used. And then chargers, TV, and light bulb don't really use that much energy in comparison to the rest of my devices. It's almost negligible. The energy bill was 1,146 kilowatt hours for the total month, was estimation. But for my 8 measured devices, it equals 97.6 kilowatt hours a month. So it's a very small portion of the total apartment energy use, only 8.5% of it, which is interesting. What did I learn? I'll put the camera here. Well, a 40-watt light bulb was, it's a standard light bulb. It's not higher wattage, lower wattage. It's standard. Laptop and phone chargers used less energy than on average compared to literature. Box fan was a little under average. Tower fan was pretty under average. TV was under average in terms of the energy used. Hair dryer was under average. PS5 was under average. So they all used under average the amount, and that can be visualized in this chart here. How can I save energy? I can save 22.1% of my total energy use by turning both fans off while I sleep for about 8 hours. It saves 22% of my total energy. If I reduce PS5 and TV time to an average of 2 hours per day, it saves 6.8% energy. And if I don't use a hairdryer at all throughout the week, just let it naturally dry, it saves 8.4% energy just not using a hairdryer for 15 minutes a day. And then all of these changes combined can save me 37.3% of my total energy use. So get the chart unimpeded there. But that's a huge chunk just from a few changes, which is pretty interesting. And then these are all my sources. I'll get the camera out of the way. But yeah, that's my project.